Hello everyone, welcome to another exciting edition of After 90 Show. As you know, After 90 is home, away from home, with my partner as usual, Bradley Malit.
Once again, it's always a pleasure being here in After 90. As I've always said, After 90 is always home, away from home, and it's a pleasure being here to see what's the wrong and the right that went down during the week. And it's another exciting week of Premier League action.
We saw different players from various clubs representing their countries during the international break, from Africa to Europe, Asia to America. Right now, international break is over. Players are joining back with their clubs.
We are looking forward to see a very exciting Premier League week because every team really wants to pick all the 3 points, and without excluding the injuries, I expect to see very entertaining football this weekend.
A very interesting fixture will be Tottenham versus Manchester City. Yesterday, officially, Man City announced that Pep Guardiola has signed another 2 years contract extension at the club. Those are a lot of stories surrounding the speculation that this might be the last season of Guardiola, but surprisingly, he has signed the contract. We thought maybe this was the last season we see Pep as Man City's manager, because
but you know one thing, Apot, as I was telling you before the show, is that Man City gave Pep Guardiola that 2-year contract because they want to fire him. That is the thing.
Why do you say they want to fire him?
Because one thing for sure is that Man City cannot win the UEFA Champions League, and that is something that we can see evidently. Even in the Premier League, we've seen this is the worst season that Man City have begun their Premier League campaign, because last season such a time Man City were unbeaten.
True.
So you can evidently see that Man City are not the right place they used to be.
What can you say about the right now the table? You can see Tottenham are currently at position 2 with 17 points. City position 10, 12 points. Do you think that gap? Do you think City may reduce that gap?
I don't. City may try to reduce that point, but I don't see that game City winning that game. I think it will be a draw, because Tottenham they are blending those players right now. They are very good. They have known how to bring the best out of each other, and that is evidently seen by how Son and Ken are operating, and that's why I'm seeing a draw in that game.
Draw. Leeds versus Arsenal.
Yeah, that's also a very entertaining game.
Another tricky fixture for Arsenal and Arteta. Last weekend, but one before the international break, we lost against a Villa side, which I must admit, they have played a very good football.
Very true. Yeah.
We were so comfortable.
After winning the game against
United,
you
were relaxed.
Yeah, and that's what cost you.
What do you think Arteta should do so that he can win this game so easily against Leeds? Leeds also have been a good side.
Yeah, they are very brilliant side. That's very true.
They are playing a very good football under Marcelo Bielsa at the moment.
But you know one thing, what Arteta can do, I don't see Arteta taking all the 3 points heading to this match. I think the best he can do is a draw. But if they are going to win at all, maybe a 2-1 or a 1-0 margin. But I don't see
Arsenal wins nowadays like less unpredictable.
Yeah, very true.
It's like we are winning with luck. I don't know.
You know one thing, and heading to this match, you have to keep in mind that Thomas Partey is out or is doubtful. El Mohamed El Neni is out through COVID-19. That one is evidently seen that it will be a very tough game for Arsenal, and Leeds is a very brilliant side. They are playing counter-attack.
So what's your prediction?
I think it will be something is telling me Arsenal might win that match.
I see a win for Arsenal.
But let me give it a draw.
Okay, another interesting fixture will be Liverpool against Leicester City.
Yeah,
if there's a coach who actually is feeling worried at the moment,
is Jurgen Klopp.
With the injury right now that he is having at that club, most of his key players are out due to injury.
Let's just say the entire back four is out. Exception of Joe Matip is in there, and Andy Robertson is there. Andy Robertson had a knock with Scotland, but he was he was I think they will just give him something that maybe.
Do you think this injury actually will reduce their standard of
Obviously, it will force them to even change their gameplay. You know, Liverpool are known by playing that high pressing line kind of football, and with this kind of injury that they're having right now, they will have to shift to another gameplay, and that one will be problems for them, even for players to adapt to another type of play, and that's why I'm seeing Leicester might win that.
Leicester are actually the ones who are topping the table, 18 points. Yeah. Liverpool are at position 3 with 17 points.
Yeah.
Do you think it's a game, although they are facing injury, do you think it's a game that Liverpool will actually win?
You know,
because you know they're playing at Anfield. I know their record at Anfield is massively
yeah. You know, one thing that they are going in that game is with the mentality of the streak at Anfield is at hand, and that's why they are going to give it all to make sure that they are not beaten in that game. But for them winning, I don't see. Maybe a draw.
And what can you say about Roberto Firmino? His new role at the moment. Actually, he's being used as a number 10. Even during the international break, the Brazil coach Tite used to tell him that role as a number 10, opting for Gabriel Jesus as his number 9.
Yeah.
What can you say?
Me, I don't see. That's a good role for Firmino, because we've known Firmino as a provider even in that Liverpool side. We've seen in the past couple of seasons, Firmino might be even having 12 goals and Mane and Salah above even 20. With Firmino having almost half.
He's always a game changer. He always changes the game of Liverpool.
And that game suits him very well. But heading to Liverpool, it will be problems for him, because Thiago Alcantara was signed for that role. And when Thiago comes back in that Liverpool side, it will force Firmino to go back in as a number 9. With Diego Jota, I don't see where Firmino will end.
Leicester City also are facing injury problems. Key players,
but mostly in their mid.
How do you see Brendan Rodgers lining up against a good Liverpool side?
The only injury that will be a blow for Leicester City, I think it will be Wilfred Ndidi and I think Sionchu. Those are key players for that Leicester side. But in front wise, I think Leicester good.
Jamie Vardy scoring goals at the
Madison
high form.
There, Haifa Ibanez is there. This boy who came from Newcastle is also there. And
so quick one, what's your prediction that game? For me, I see a draw, 1-1.
I see a draw, but I think it will be a draw.
Another game, Manchester United.
We have discussed that one.
I don't know why. Actually, to Manchester United fans, I don't have any bad intentions with United. Actually, no, I've been seeing comments saying that I'm talking ill about United. How?
That is a great team. That is my team. By
Manchester United will be playing at Old Trafford against West Bromwich. As you know, United have just won a single game at Old Trafford.
We haven't won.
You haven't won.
Even just that one for Leipzig, and that was UEFA Champions League.
You haven't actually won.
Yeah.
And if I can see your record against West Bromwich, it's very good. You have a good record.
You know the same thing that is happening right now in the season of 2015-2016, when United were having these problems of injuries and also these managerial problems. We faced West Brom at such a time. And that season, we hammered West Brom United 5-0. And that's why in football, we always say history repeats.
So you can see a 5-0.
Not that huge margin, but I think it will
West Brom actually are also struggling right now.
But I think I'll give them a 3-1 to United.
And what can you say about Paul Pogba? Because the Shams actually, actually, people are wondering what's going on wrong with Paul Pogba. Actually, his performance hasn't been that pleasing at all. In the last couple of games. Do you think it's high time Ole Gunnar should just take a risk and
Ole has been
use Donny van der Beek?
The key midfielders that Ole normally use is Scott McTominay and Fred. Those are babies for Ole Gunnar. He normally knows very well how to use those two people. And for Paul Pogba, the comments that he took into social media this past week on Monday, I was never happy with Paul Pogba's comment, because as a Man United, those are comments that you should not be saying to the media. That will just create pressure for that particular player. So after I've heard those comments, I was not happy with Paul Pogba. But for me, Paul Pogba is a brilliant player, he's a world-class player, but I would never want to see Paul Pogba leaving Man United. But if that is the desires of his heart, let's give it to him. Let him go to play.
What can you say about Edison Cavani?
Edison Cavani
He scored his first Premier League goal, which it was a relief.
Edison Cavani is going there to start this game against West Bromwich because Anthony Martial is doubtful for this game. He has a knock.
Not corona.
He doesn't have corona, but he has a knock.
And what can you say about West Bromwich's performance? Actually, so far they only got 3 points, played 8 games, drew 3, lost 5.
By there I saw the game.
A team that last season were very fantastic in the championship.
Yeah, West Brom is a very good side. Even the win that Tottenham got.
Also, they have a good coach, Steve.
That name is quite difficult for me to pronounce, but that game against Tottenham, they really pulled their own in that match. It's just that, as I said earlier, in football, sometimes it's also about luck, and Tottenham are the better side.
Okay, let's go straight away. Newcastle versus Chelsea. Another tricky fixture. Chelsea are away at home, away at St. James Park. And the last few seasons, Chelsea getting a point at St. James Park, it has been very difficult. It's always difficult for them playing in that ground. Do you think, also last season, under Frank Lampard, they lost by 1 goal?
Yeah, I can remember.
Do you think, with the form that they're into right now, do you think it's a game that will say, okay, we are away, we have never won in this, not that they've never won, we have always been struggling in this ground.
Yeah, very.
It's high time now they get points, they just get, it's a place now that they can say, we're going to win easily.
You know, one thing, Laporte, St. James Park is a very difficult ground for a big team, or let me say for a top 6 to get all the 3 points.
Yeah.
But that used to be the mentality back then when the fans were in the stadium. But right now, when there are no fans in that stadium, we've seen St. James Park to be just a normal ground that every team, we even went there and collect all the 3 points at St. James Park. But the advantage that I can give Newcastle is that I think all their players never went for the international break. They have been together, they have been training, they have just been...
But Newcastle are facing injury problems. Callum Wilson,
that is the
White Guy, Johnny Shelby, Nate Ritchie, Ryan Fraser.
But for now, those injuries were just knock or muscle problem. But with this 2-week break, I think most of their players will be available for selection.
Chelsea also facing injury. We have Christian Pulisic, Kai Havertz, and also the legendary Thiago Silva.
But
where do you see this game going?
Yeah, being an early kickoff, you've always known that. In Kiswahili, you normally say Ogopa early kickoff, and for that game, I think it should be a draw, 1-1.
1-1 for you.
Yeah.
Okay, that was it. Okay, there will be also some other games that will unfold this weekend. Aston Villa versus Brighton, your prediction?
Yeah, Aston Villa, they are very unpickable form, and that's why I'm going for Aston Villa. 2-1 for Aston Villa.
Fulham versus Everton?
It will be a draw. I think 2-2. Fulham are not easy to beat at home. Sheffield United versus West Ham? I think Sheffield will win that match.
Also, I think so.
Yeah, because
it's a game that they really need to. They have to win. Actually.
Yeah, Sheffield haven't won a match in the Premier League since they start, and this is the game that they are going to break through.
Burnley versus Crystal Palace, a very tricky fixture.
That one.
Okay, that's what we had for you today at After 90 Show. As you know, After 90 is home away from home. Don't forget to subscribe and also leave your comments down there.
Yeah, that's all we had for you this week on this episode of After 90, and what's important is your comment on the comment section. Don't forget to leave what you like us to discuss on the next episode. But that's all we had for you on this week of After 90.
Until next time, adios.
Okay.